Well, hello. This is the training video for 1stPicFL. Again, this is the training video for 1stPicFL. This will look like this when you're done. Okay? Of course, it'll be you, not Joanna. All right, so we need to go to photo booth. We need to take a picture of ourselves using the effects, right? Use the effects. Take your picture, whichever effect you want to use, and then take the picture you want and drag it out onto the desktop like that. You won't get that message because I already dragged mine out. Okay. Now you're ready to go to Photoshop. So we're going to go to Photoshop right down here. Creative Cloud 2018. You need to make sure you get it. You grab it out of the launch pad and drag it down in next to Adobe Illustrator if you haven't already done that. Okay, and then we want to click on it. Waiting here. And hope you're having a good day while we're waiting. All right, go ahead and hit the green dot there to minimize it. I gotta manually minimize mine, so sorry. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so hello. Having some technical difficulties. All right, so there it is. So it's a window, right? That's what we get when we click on the green button. Okay, and find the picture that you have on your desktop. Mine's up here, but look for it and drag it into Photoshop like so. All right, Command 0. Sorry, Command 0. Fit to screen. I'm gonna go back up to full size. And there's our picture. Okay. And let's see. I want to open up my. Well, yours should look like this. Okay. The first thing I want to do. Oops, sorry, I'm clicking all kinds of stuff. Don't worry about this. Just ignore it. Command 1, Command 0. There, that's better. You want to come here where it says background, and you want to double click on the word background to unlock it. You'll get this new layer window. Click OK. Notice the lock is gone. Got to do this on every single picture that you bring into Photoshop. Okay, everything. You got to unlock the layer. All right. The next thing we want to do is find the second tool on the toolbar, which is going to probably show a rectangle tool. But if you click and hold on it, because it's got this little triangle, that means there's other tools that are similar to this tool that sit in the same spot. So you click and hold to get that list of tools. And we actually want the second tool, the elliptical marquee tool. Okay? And then you want to click, hold, and drag and make a selection. As you could see, that dotted line that moves, we call that the marching ant trail. And that's a hand-drawn ellipse. So it's not a real circle because it's not perfectly circular. So I want a perfect circle. I want to show you how to do a perfect circle in case that's what you need to do as well. In this assignment, that's what I want. So what you're going to do is do a Command D to get rid of that marching ant trail. That's the deselect. And we're going to use the same tool, but this time we're going to use our non-mouse hand, and we're going to hold down the Shift key and the Option key. The Shift and the Option key with our non-mouse hand, and then with our mouse hand, I'm going to place the cursor or the mouse right in the center of my face. I'm going to click, hold, and drag down to the bottom right until my marching ant trail clears the top of my head a little bit. I'm going to release the mouse first, then I'm going to release my hand, okay, my keyboard hand. And that gives us a perfect circle, centered perfect circle. All right, now remember on this training video you can pause and rewind if you need to see something again. Or you can fast forward to the point that you need if you're just using this training video to finish something that we couldn't finish when we were doing it live. All right, now I want to delete everything on the outside of the circle, not the inside of the circle. And right now, that's what I would do. So I need to inverse the selection. So I'm going to go up here to select, inverse. See that? Select, inverse. Okay, now I've got the marching ant trail all the way around the perimeter of my photo and still the circle. Now I'm going to look on the keyboard and I'm going to hit the delete key, and that's going to get rid of all of the picture that was on the outside of the circle. Then I'm going to do a Command D to get rid of the marching ant trail because it's still there. Now it's gone. Then next I'm going to go to the crop tool, which is the fifth tool on the keyboard. I'm sorry, on the toolbar, right? That guy, right there. And I'm just going to come out here onto the document and I'm just going to click it. And now I'm going to bring the top down to the top of my circle. Bring the left side, the left edge of my circle. Right edge. And it'll snap into place just like it's magnetic. There we go. And now I'm going to go up here and click on this check, or use the keyboard return key to go ahead and crop this picture. So that's exactly what I want. I got a perfect circle. I've got all the excess checkerboard deleted, cropped out, and now I'm ready to save and export. But before I do that, I always have to look at the image size because some of these photos are really big, and I want this image size to be 500 pixels. So I'm going to come up here to the top right, and I'm going to click on image. I'm going to come down to image size, and it opens up this image size window here. And I'm going to look at the width. First of all, you might see this in inches, all right? And I want you to start learning about pixels and, the size of pixels. So I want you to change the units of inches to pixels. And I'm looking for about 500. As you could see, mine's 449. So I'm going to go ahead and type in 500. Now, if yours is bigger than 500, like 520 or 600 or something, you're going to also put 500. I want all these to be the same size. All right, 500 pixels wide. And you don't have to worry about adjusting the height because these height and width are linked. That means they're linked right there. So whatever you change one, it's going to change the other. Now, if the other doesn't say 500, that's okay. It just means your crop and your selection wasn't a perfect circle. But that's still okay for this, as long as it's close. Then go ahead and click OK. And we've now changed the image size to match what we want for this project, which is 500 pixels. All right, now I want to save this, so I'm going to go up here to File, Save As. And I'm going to change the name to 1stPicFL. FL is your initials, remember. I say FL, you put your initials. We want to make sure this is in our documents. And we want to make sure it's Photoshop. And click Save. And of course I'm replacing it because I've done this already. Now I'm also ready to export it or get it for the web. So I'm going to go File, Save As. And the name's fine, the location documents is fine, but the format's wrong. I'm going to change the format from Photoshop down here to PNG. Okay, you see that? I took it to PNG. Everything else stays the same. So now I'm going to have a 1stPicFL.png. I'm going to click Save, okay, and OK. And I'm done. So I can go up to Photoshop, quit Photoshop. And if I go to Finder, and I go to my documents, I'm going to see my 1stPicFL.psd, which is my Photoshop document in case I need to go back and make changes to it. And I'm going to have my 1stPicFL.png, PNG, so that I can put that on the web. I can't put a PSD file on the web. The World Wide Web does not know what a PSD file is. but it definitely knows what a PNG file is. Okay. All right. That's what you got to do. String video is done. Thank you very much.